Every day, we are losing our railroad history. Museums are underfunded. Trail advocates are trying to eradicate active railroads and museums. Old equipment is disappearing as being hauled off to the scrapyard. So let's check out some abandoned trains before they're gone. Alright, first we need to talk about North Dakota, y'all. North Dakota, yep. There's a whole lot of trains in North Dakota. You know what North Dakota doesn't have? A whole lot of paved roads. The car just looks like it's parked in the fucking bushes. So for anyone who doesn't know, North Dakota is in the United States. It's up here in what we call a flyover state. It's basically where all the farms and all the agriculture is. In fact, if you look at Google Maps and you tap on North Dakota, you'll see a barn. North Dakota does have a huge amount of old abandoned grain elevators and a whole lot of birds. In this example, the tracks are long gone and you can barely even find the right of way. Some of these elevators are next to very active main lines. So now that you're acquainted with North Dakota, let me show you two really cool old trains that we found. So yeah, this silo is freaking cool. You can see inside there and everything. I dig it. And oh shit. Oh shit. What do we got here? Look at this. It's a fucking boxcar. Up on concrete stilts. Okay, I didn't know this was here. That's fucking cool. Outside brace boxcar. Okay, so as you can tell, North Dakota is extremely windy as well. So what we have here is an old outside brace boxcar, and I kind of like walked around the field a little. There's no fences or anything around this thing, but there are little holes in the grass, so I was being very careful where I walk, and the grass is obviously very high. It's still got the remnants of a roof walk on top. It's got no car track. So right away I'm thinking this car has been here since at least the 1960s, maybe the 1950s. Super cool find. That is a fucking cool car right there. Wow. Okay, I gotta put this out and shoot this. Okay, this is straight up one of the coolest abandoned cars I've ever seen. It was obviously repurposed, and what's interesting is it's like fairly modern concrete stilts that it's up on. But they knew it was ancient at the time. And it had wood. Oh wow, looks like, is that? Say Sue? Maybe. Step over here a little. There's all kinds of little holes under the grass. Wow. Well, maybe that's just my imagination. Or maybe it's not. I don't know, but it's fucking cool. You guys know me. I like to research like crazy. I found some details about it, and I wrote about it in Abandoned Trains Volume 2. Okay, very cool. Very unexpected find. Let's just take a quick look inside the window over here. As you can see, the place is coming apart. Got some cool machinery in here. That one still has a belt on it. That's freaking cool. Oh, gotta step on more rusty nails. I'm gonna die here. Timmy's gonna die of starvation because it's almost 2 o'clock and we haven't had lunch yet. So obviously I'm gonna have to do a little research. I have to do a little bit of research and find out like when this place was closed, when rail line was shut down. Yeah, wow. So this was a Sioux Line boxcar, and I'm assuming it was a Sioux Line car because it was near a Sioux Line branch line. It's called a sawtooth car because of the frame on the bottom. It was probably built in the 1920s. It was a really common car design at the time, and there's at least one of these preserved at the Illinois Railroad Museum. It was likely sold directly to the elevator company or gifted to them sometime in the 1950s or 1960s. What it was used for, I'm not sure. Maybe just tool storage. No idea. There was no one around who could answer any questions about this car. We literally saw no one in this town. 0 people. In fact, you can fit the entire population of North and South Dakota onto Manhattan Island. They are comparable. Here you can see that tiny dot with the arrow. That is what Manhattan is in terms of size versus North and South Dakota. More people live in New York City than this entire red splotch of 9 different states. So yeah, we didn't see a lot of people in North Dakota. That just happened to us time and time again. North Dakota has less population than the entire island of Manhattan. So, with that said, let's move on to the next thing. There's one more really cool train that I want to show you in this video. That is too cool for me. Look at this. Chicago Northwestern snowplow. Stuff. You can see they welded an addition onto it, which is really cool. So you got nice stenciling. Well, check out this addition. Right? It's a cool addition. Goes up the front side, goes up that side. Bottom they didn't add anything. Well, maybe a tiny bit they replaced. Yeah. Side too. Bunch of metal. I don't know what the little divots are for. Really cool to see the addition to it. So let's run through the basics. I'm not going to tell you exactly who owns this plow because I don't want to give away where it's located. It is a former Chicago Northwestern snowplow, but they bought it from the Rock Island state when Rock Island went bankrupt in 1980. They bought it from them in 1981, thus the markings on the side of it referencing 1981. Rock Island built this car from a Vanderbilt tender, a steam locomotive tender. So yeah, that if you thought this was a steam tender, maybe, yeah, it really was. It was called a loaf of bread tender or a whaleback tender, depending who you asked. And yeah, it was probably built around 1913. It was rebuilt as a snowplow in 1951 because Rock Island dealt with a lot of snow and they were very resourceful using the limited things that they had, and they create a snowplow out of it. Now, there are a few of these types of tender slash snowplows preserved. So this one, it's just kind of stored here, and that's totally fine. Where it's located is really far out of the way, and I'm not going to say where it is because I don't want someone to go there and scribble on it. And that is all I've got for you today. I'm keeping this video really short, really tight. I wanted to give you an introduction to North Dakota because I'm going to give you another video or two about North Dakota coming up in the weeks ahead. Probably got to take a nice break after this one. I did want to offer one update, though. In volume 1 of this series, I talked about these New Jersey Transit locomotives that were abandoned, quote-unquote abandoned, out in New Jersey. These things are finally being scrapped as of, like, right now. So you saw me mention these in a previous video. I just wanted to give you an update that they are finally being recycled. There you go. If you love this video, share it widely. If you have additional information, things that you want to share, comment on, if you know more things about these cars and you want to point them out, you can either comment on them very discreetly, don't give away where they are, or you can email me in that email address that is up above. That's all I got for you. Be well, get out of here. Let's go explore and learn some other fun things in life. Go, 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 go.